Hello community, welcome to a new story titled, Unfaithful Wife Gets Mad Because I Want a Paternity Test. Well, let's get started, and don't forget to stay tuned for new stories and updates. I'm 35, my wife is 36, she was unfaithful to me, taking our 5-year-old daughter on dates, a 44-year-old guy, friend of her family for a decade. I mentioned the paternity test to her yesterday and she got mad at me. Today she cried to me on the phone that she couldn't sleep and eat and I ruined her life. She told me that this was very rude of me. We have an appointment for next week for mediation, but now I think she might change her mind and decline. Should I apologize for my accusations? Edit. Thanks for all the love and support, it really helps me in these difficult times. Update 1. My wife cheated on me for months and after being found out kept taking our 2-year-old daughter on dates. I am fed up with this behavior, and when I confront her she continues to lie about the details of her affair. I am seeing a therapist, but I don't feel like the resentment I feel towards them is going to go away anytime soon. Any advice on how to handle this situation emotionally? Update 2. The lover went out with my wife at our house in the presence of our daughter. According to my soon-to-be ex-wife, they did nothing wrong. My daughter once told her lover to, "Don't steal my daddy," she is only 5 years old. It frustrates me to think that I am going to meet him while picking up my daughter. The law in my country has no rules to restrict these people from children. Update 3. Mechanisms to blame others. I have so many questions running through my head that I can't seem to organize them. After I exposed to her that I was taking our daughter on dates with her lover, my soon-to-be ex-wife started swearing that I am and always will remain the father of my daughters and that she still loves me as the father of our daughter. I was there for her in childcare and choirs for almost 4 full days a week when she wasn't working. Now since I am moving, she is going to have a lot more obligations. I have to stay in contact with her for our daughter, and she doesn't miss a chance to express how exhausted she is. Her parents are going to help as well as she expects her brother, her sister-in-law, and even her friends, with families too, to help. Is it possible that if her tactics regarding childcare fail, she is going to put all the blame on me, saying that I was the one who destroyed our family? In one of her messages to her best friend, she already called me all nasty things and also mentioned something about how bad I am because I dared to talk about custody and legal stuff. She swore this was only on one occasion and apologized, but only after being exposed. Oddly enough, I also have a feeling in my gut that she is going to try to crawl back to me despite her hostile comments. I really can't explain why. Anyway, thanks for reading, and, as always, your comments are welcome. Update 4. 2 months after catching my wife cheating on me and continuous attempts to get her back, we had a big fight a week ago because she revealed to me that she is seriously in love with her lover. I left her and my 5-year-old daughter at home, traveled to my parents and relatives, visited a basketball game, got a haircut, participated in work-related training courses in a very stressed state, and today I went to see my daughter at my old house in a very lively frame of mind, preparing for a possible conflict with my future ex-wife and her relatives. Nothing negative happened. Gray shook my wife completely, had some small talk with family members and had a wonderful time with my daughter. We had our bath and sleep routine and I went home. The whole experience felt like I never left. I felt this pure connection. I relived the pregnancy and her birth, and it all made me think that there is nothing this laughable dancing clown. I have pictures of him dancing for our daughter on our couch while I was at work. His lover is never going to take my place. No. You should definitely get the paternity test. Circumstances are sufficiently suspicious to require it. And it does a good job of informing your future ex-wife of how she has destroyed her reputation. Cheaters hate consequences. Her reaction suggests she is scared of the result. Her reaction may be telegraphing the results. Demand the DNA, get a court order if you need to. Why should you be sorry for anything? Be strong. I ruined her life. I choked when I read this. Honestly, your wife is out of touch with reality. Here's the facts. She made the choice to cheat. She has shown that she can look you square in the eyes and lie about everything that you hold dear. She's shown she can and will lie and cheat, so why should you believe that nothing has happened before? Do not apologize for your actions. She's trying to make herself the victim. If they are your children, why would this ruin her life? Honestly, her response worries me. She should welcome an opportunity to rebuild trust through actions. People with nothing to hide don't behave the way she is. No, if you apologize, then she knows she has you wrapped around her finger. Judging from the way you described her reaction when you wanted the paternity test, it sounds like she has something to hide, or she may not be sure of who the father is herself. Don't give in and apologize. Have your test because you deserve to give yourself your peace of mind. It's funny how she said you ruined her life when she was the one who cheated, gaslighting to the absurd degree. She got mad at you, eh? Then she cried over the phone, who cares? As soon as she hung up, I bet the smile came back straight away. Your girl knows how to manipulate you, that's for sure. Continue with the paternity test. She has done her cheating bit, but from here on out you decide the course of action that gets your mind right, whether that's divorce or don't let her continue to screw with you. No. By no means, the paternity test is mandatory and it should not be discussed. You're doing absolutely the right thing. She's lost your trust. A wife should not pay attention to another man, and even going on a date with him, and even with a child, is beyond the limits of imaginable betrayal. I hope you're already in the process of getting a divorce. Stay strong and firm, don't succumb to her manipulations. I wish you win, bro. I don't really care how a person feels about what I need done to trust them again. It's on them for losing my trust in the first place. Only guilty people freak out. A normal person would say, I don't want to do this, but I fully understand why you need that and I'll do it if it'll help us move forward. But she's not doing that. She can't sleep and eat BC. She's a lying liar. Get the test. She is mad because she's probably afraid of the results. 100% do the test. Tell her the person you ruined her life is herself. She could not be faithful. Read about the 180 in Grey Rock. Now is the time to start this with her. Make sure you get a lawyer if you have not at this point. Explain to him she is bringing the child around the affair partner and see if that can be stopped as well. Try to focus on yourself. The best revenge will your future ex-wife see you doing good. Fake it until you make it. Do not let her see you in pain. So sorry this happened. Go talk with a lawyer, mate. You took a huge risk there. Imagine if she filed for divorce or left with your daughter while you were traveling. You can be accused of abandonment and then say goodbye to your daughter because you might see her on weekends if your ex doesn't prevent you from seeing her altogether. Mate, I'm serious. You really need to be careful with this type of stuff. A wrong move and it's over. You will have to spend years in court. So go talk with a lawyer and get advice on everything, what you can and can't do, what you need for your case, etc. OP, thanks for your concerns. I did not specify, but I stood beside my family for 2 months even after I discovered the affair and confronted her, thinking, naively, that this is just a mistake from her and we are able to recover. The final argument and me moving out was the final act of this chapter, as she confirmed that she is in deep love with lover. I can prove everything, the affair, me actively trying to save the relationship, etc. Legal steps are on the way. There is zero chance she is going to succeed in destroying me. What did you think about this story? Also, do not forget to stay tuned for new stories and updates. Greetings.